I had to be loud, Martin, just so I can keep you up because I know it's late where you're at.
Yeah.
So thank everybody for coming tonight. Welcome, chat. Troy will be here a little bit later. I talked to him earlier, so he will be here. Golden, welcome. Christina Payne, hey girl. Eric Fry is here. Tats is already here. Matt, the Culinary Trapper. What's going on? Everybody trickles in. Like it'll go from like 9 to like 40. It's crazy. Christina is dropped a link for Ray Pop. So if you watched my video when I opened the band box, and I dropped a link to the video as well, but if you go over there, we're trying to get Ray Pops to 200 subs. She's at 172. If we can hit that tonight, then we're giving away the key Amazing Spider-Man number 61 where he gets the new suit. And so if you guys can head over there at some point, subscribe, give her. She's only 28 away. I think we can hit that. But I will be giving that away as soon as Ray Pops hits 200. And then quickly, before we go on, just to talk about another giveaway. This came today. I don't collect the zombie pops, but I picked him up. So this is Zombie Moon Knight, just came in. So once CTV hits 400 subs, we will be giving this away. And I'll give details on how to win that. So he came in and I bought him strictly just to be a giveaway. Last I looked, he's up at around $50 right now in value. So it'll be a nice little giveaway. And we have to do the spicy challenge as well. So have you guys ever seen anybody do the one chip challenge or Satan's Toe or the Death Nuts or anything?
No, I've never actually watched any.
So apparently I have a death wish, at least for my intestines, and I did the Death Notes first. We did that for a charity event, and then I opened my mouth during that same charity event, and Luau sent us the one chip challenge, and so we did that. We did the Death Nuts and the one chip 1 week apart, and then now I've done the Atomic Gummy Bear or whatever it was. That was tasted the worst, but the chip screwed me up pretty bad. And then I have left to do is Satan's Toe, so that's coming up next. What's going on, Caitlin? How are you? Hidden, how are you feeling, dear? I hope you're doing a little bit better. So tonight, why I wanted you guys here, and you guys, if you notice, Beast Poppin is not here. Something came up, and Frank, yes, Death Nuts are a very bad idea. Something came up and he is unable to join us tonight. We're going to try and get Bees back on here in the next couple of weeks, just so that we can get another perspective. But you guys are obviously from 2 different countries, and FAMFUNKO is from Canada, and Martin and Three Lions is from the UK. And so I know we all complain all the time about, oh, I didn't get in the lottery. Can you guys even enter in the lotteries for the Funko con, like the cons, the virtual cons, or are you guys, because you're outside of the US, you're not allowed to?
Yeah, you must have a US mailing address.
Okay. And I can only do it through my second US address for shipping. My main one, which I use, which is cheaper, they block that address. But my other company that I use, I can apparently use them, but I've never been successful on the lottery or what I want. So
I'm pretty sure it's becoming quite evident by who wins the lottery. It's by people who are dropping a lot of money. But what I don't think they understand is if you bring new people in to those lotteries, more people would be willing to drop a lot of money because they want to get the exclusives. And the reason we can't buy as much is because it's gone by the time we get in there. And I know we should none of us should really be complaining, because if COVID hadn't happened, you'd actually have to go to the con to get some of these. So at least we have the opportunities by not actually having a physical con. So you guys have to use a shipping service. So basically you have like a PO box or like a place that you ship stuff to, and then they forward it on outside of the country.
Yes.
Okay.
I got one literally today, and it had my Plastic Empire mystery boxes, which I got the same as everyone else, and the Funko Soda. I got that delivered. That was from eBay to that address, and then a couple of comics.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
Yeah,
now,
sorry.
Go ahead.
We used to have a P.O. box just across the border, because we actually live right on the border. And so we used to have one in Niagara Falls, New York, but since COVID, borders closed. So we're currently cut off from the U.S. shipping wise.
Now, I mean, is there stuff there? Like, is there anybody else that could get access to it and then go and pick it up for you and ship it? Like, could you put someone else's name on the account and they go pick it up?
We probably could have, but we just canceled our PO box at that point.
There were no packages or anything in there that you have to worry about.
I think we might have lost 1 or 2 packages, to be honest, but it was nothing major, so no big deal, no loss.
So, I noticed or at least one of the things I've noticed is that we have 90 million different stickers. I mean, you have FYE, you have Hot Topic, you have Barnes & Noble, you have all the different cons, but a lot of the pops that I see, they all call them overseas. They just have that special edition sticker on it. Now, Fam, I know you have Toys R Us, so I think you probably have a Toys R Us sticker that you can get on your exclusives for that. But Martin,
Toys R Us are mostly special edition.
Mostly special edition?
Yeah.
So, I mean, does that kind of bother you guys that it's just the one sticker versus, like, we have all the different kinds and all the different variety?
Yeah, it does, but we kind of got over it. If you want the pop, then kind of deal with the sticker. And if down the road you can actually get the actual store sticker, then you can switch it out. No choice.
But Marty, you have Funko Europe, and so you panned over earlier and showed me that you actually have a ton of Funko exclusive stickers on stuff that you can get from Funko Europe.
Yeah, so let me grab it down. So the Freddy Funko, it comes if it's from the Funko Europe, it comes with the normal sticker, limited edition. There's another company called EMP. If you order through them, it comes with an EMP sticker. I haven't got anything with actually their sticker on. I bought stuff from there. Pop Culture, which ships from Australia.
Okay.
You get the Pop Culture sticker. That's what is in replacement of the limited edition.
Now, Marty, for the Pop Culture, there's a lot of things that we can't get shipped from there. They're exclusives because either Funko's going to drop an American version, or I don't know what other reason. I mean, there's tons that we've tried to get. I mean, there's been cons and things where we've tried to get into it, and then if you put an American address in it, so similar like frustration that you guys have. Yeah. If you put an American address, they say no way. I wouldn't even know where to ship something to another country to even establish a box to get it shipped over then to the U.S. And the only thing I've ever gotten from Australia from Pop Culture is the firefighter with the little koala bear attached to his leg.
Yeah,
it's the only thing I've been able to get. Now, Fam, you have EB Games as well, correct? So that's like the Canadian version of GameStop.
Yeah, it's GameStop Canada. It's the same store. So we get all the same GameStop exclusives. We just got an EB Game sticker instead. Okay.
Now, sodas, this is like a big question. I have a conspiracy theory here. I think there's actually more sodas than what they put on the can. Because there's no way that there are people all across the world that are getting these, and there's only 3,000 of them. Or there's only 20,000. Because there's billions of people in the world, and there's millions of people that are collecting these, so how does everybody have them in their hands? Mm-hmm. Now, do you guys get the sodas like the same time as we do, or do you have to order them from the U.S. and get them shipped over, or are they in like EB Games or Toys R Us in Canada?
Very few places have the sodas across here.
Here you can find them in Canada, or Toys R Us, and also Hot Topic gets them in sometimes, the odd one, but Toys R Us gets a big selection of the sodas, but they're pretty much the only places other than like comic book shops that may carry them.
So that's my thing is like if they're supposed to like She-Ra's 3,000 and it went through the entire 2 sets of the lottery, I still ended up getting one, and then there's still people that had them. If there's only 3,000 of them, how are there so many? And now you're saying you can get them at Toys R Us, which, okay, if there's only 5,000 of these, how are they all over the world? Mm-hmm. Oh, Geeky Bomb Bear just jumped in.
Hey, Julian. I have a theory. I think the limit so many for the, let's say, the main Funko shop, but if it's like the ogre, for example, that one isn't available for you to get on like Pop Culture or Funko Europe.
Okay.
You cannot have that. That's only available US.
Now, Martin, for Funko, like when the drops for the cons for Funko Europe, do you guys have the same thing with a lottery over there where you can get the drops?
No. For example, on Funko Europe at the minute, you can get the ones that no one else wanted. So I forgot what the green cuddly toy one is. There's a few of them that they're the ones that people didn't want or didn't order.
Oh, the Candyland guy?
Candyland, yeah, Candyland.
Yeah, Plumpy or whatever. Hey, McDorks, what's going on, Upty?
Literally, and the same with Pop Culture. From what I've noticed, you can't get like I've forgotten what the one which keeps on all the broken legs on, the anime one.
Oh yeah.
Is it this year?
Oh, what's her name? I know what you're talking about because several people I've known have gotten it with the broken legs. Just a poor design. Yeah. Now, do you guys both collect comics?
Yes.
Fam, do you collect comics or no?
No, not really.
So like, Martin, this one just came out. This one's dated. I don't know. This came out a couple weeks ago, like St. Patrick's Day time. So how long before do you already have this available to you, or how long do you have to wait for the comics to get over there?
It's normally a week or sometimes 2 weeks. It's not too bad sometimes.
So is it frustrating for you guys? Like there's spoilers, like all of us idiots over here, like, oh, look what we got. Oh, look, we're going to talk about it now. And like spoiler alert kind of a thing, or?
Sometimes I have to avoid it.
Yeah.
Seeing what everyone's talking about. And it can be the same with obviously the TV shows, but I cheat and watch the TV shows through CBS or whatever other ways.
Now you guys have all the same streaming services though, so you guys were like, if you wanted to watch WandaVision or the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you guys have those available to you, right? Disney Plus and all that is across the globe.
It's available, but it's quite costly.
Oh, is it? Okay.
But for me anyway, because if you work, because obviously, I follow a lot of the Grand Prix for F1 racing, but you have to. The only way you can watch it is Sky.
Oh, okay.
And have the full package. So I watch it on US channels via my tablet. That's the only way I can watch it without paying stupid fees.
Oh, I don't know if that's Allie or John that just popped in. What's going on? Stop. Is that Mrs. JLH or Mr. JLH? Yes, I stole Fam from you. Sorry. Deal with it. That's actually how I met Fam. Is we were in one of his NSFW chat sessions, and we met each other. Yeah. Now, one of the things that was frustrating me, I don't know if you got it in Canada or not, was the Mandalorian, the special edition one, the Chrome one that came out, was completely different on the overseas version, but that was the one that they shipped out to everyone overseas, was different than the version that we got from Amazon here. And the one that's the overseas edition is actually way more valuable than the one that we could get. And they were supposed to be the same pop. But everybody's been clamoring after the special edition sticker because it's got more of the chrome on it. Were either of you guys able to pick any of those kinds of things up where the special edition was like worth more than what we've gotten over here in the US?
I believe we got the same one as you guys here in Canada. Okay. We didn't get the more expensive one.
And it looks like I need to go on the internet now and have a look for the special edition one because I hadn't realised that.
Yeah, so the one with the special edition sticker, and they may have changed it now, but when it first came out, all of a sudden, if you looked on eBay, and the other one's worth like $400, $500, and the one that we have is only worth like 40 maybe. I mean, it's a huge price difference, but he's got more chrome on him. Yes, that's why my nickname is Oblivious. Well, the first wave for Amazon was Chrome. I have the first wave of the Amazon. I pre-ordered it the first day that I could, but I got the Amazon sticker one, and you had to have the special edition sticker on it that was all Chrome. I have not seen anyone with the Amazon sticker that had all of the Chrome on it. And it was a little disappointing, but it is what it is. But some people were receiving the special edition sticker from Amazon for some reason too, I heard. So I guess I want to ask you guys both, and either one of you guys can start. So why, if it's so difficult, like this it's so much easier for us in the US, and that's, I'm not trying to be like conceited at all, but it is so much easier for us with all the different locations available to us. And it might be the same in Canada, with the exception of you can't get, straight from the con, but why collect? Like, why jump into this crazy collecting of Funkos and comics and all the other different collectibles if it's so difficult to get them? Like, is it the thrill of the hunt for you guys, or what?
Well, that's definitely part of it. Love the hunt. Canada's not that bad. Like you said, we can't get the Funko shop or con exclusives. Like Canada, we don't have our own Funko shop. We can't order from the American Funko shop. Like, there's just no Funko shop for Canadian addresses. But like, we have Hot Topic, we have EB, like we talked about, which is GameStop. We have Sunrise Records, which actually owns FYE. We're getting a lot of the FYE exclusives now. So it's really just like Box Lunch, Wegmans, a few other that I'm not thinking of, Barnes & Noble. Like, those ones we don't get as much, but we get most of what you guys get. We're pretty lucky here, but it's just the Funko shop's the big one for Canadian collectors.
Yeah, so they said Australia seems to get his stuff a month prior to the US, because I know Taco was opening stuff that hasn't even dropped yet in the US. Is there anything that you guys have seen that you guys have gotten beforehand?
Go ahead.
I got my Funko Europe. I think that's the only one I've noticed in the last 18 months of me collecting and coming on YouTube that I've been able to get. That hasn't been anywhere else.
I know we got the future Stormtrooper hard stack. We got that like 3 or 4 months before Target got it. We had the special edition at Toys R Us.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like 4 or 5 months before Target got it. So that's what I can think of.
I so miss Toys R Us. I wish they hadn't shut them down here. But I mean, we had one that was really close. And I remember going in there when they were shutting that down, and I remember seeing a wall of Funko, but I hadn't started collecting them yet. And now I could just kick myself because there were probably 200 of them there. And they were all like 50, 60% off. I mean, I could have had tons and done giveaways or whatever with it, but hindsight's 2020. Now, what's the cost? Like, so over here, I think Funko anywhere from like $11 to $14 for a regular one. For an exclusive, they're anywhere from $15 to $30. So what is the cost difference for you guys as far as if you buy one?
For us, it's probably that exact price range you said, but Canadian dollars, so it would be a little like in American dollars less. Like if you did the math there, it's probably like $11 US for a common in Canada. And yeah, so we're paying almost the same price.
A common here, I'd probably save £3. So that it'd probably if it's around $11, it'd probably only cost me £7 or £8.
Okay.
Especially the pound seems to be getting stronger at the minute. It might get. My feeling is the pound will get stronger, like it was in the 90s, and that normally $2 used to be £1. So
I loved going to Canada when I was 19, like before 9/11 happened and all that stuff. Like, we used to just be able to use our driver's license to go across the border. But the best part is you would take $20 American over there, and you'd have like 30 something to go to the bar, and you could drink when you're 19. Because I'm like half an hour away from the Canadian border. I can either take the bridge or the tunnel and go across to Windsor.
Yeah,
and that was always the best. Plus, and Marty, as we talked beforehand the other day, I loved going to the UK. I mean, it's so beautiful, and I'm such a big history buff. So, and as you know, we're all in love with the royal family. Well, I guess right now there's a little bit of some black marks on them here, with everybody like thinking that they're crazy. But oh my gosh, you guys! I mean, I would love to work with you guys. Like if there's something dropping that you guys know that's going to be different, or we know that's going to be different in Funko Europe that Marty maybe you'd be able to get, and obviously I could work together with you if you want something for a con, because it doesn't cost me very much to ship to Canada. So I mean, I think if more of us work together for our international friends, I think that we could get you guys a lot more stuff. And usually when I go to the lottery, there's a lot of things I don't need. Now, Martin, the other thing you need to look for is the special edition, these Imperial Batman set. You see the red boxes behind Fam there?
Yep.
So the special edition sticker, the overseas sticker, are metallics. And what are they going for now? Like $300-$400 a piece.
Yeah.
So if you can find
the China ones,
right?
They're from China, and they're like 4,000 pieces, I think, each.
Mm-hmm. But apparently they're easier to get over in Europe right now than anything. So if you can find them, I don't even know what's the number. Batman's 37. Well, that's 374. That's the Funko exclusive.
The blue one.
I have the black and gold one coming too. 377 and 375. The Joker and.
Yeah.
Chad, if you guys have any questions, and Popalicious Nostalgia, if you want to jump on, because I know you're from Australia, so if you want to jump on because Bees couldn't make it, just let me know. I'll send you the link. Chad, if you guys have any questions for them, like things that you've always wanted to ask, because it's been frustrating me. Like I hear that, things are like Australia's getting things before we do. And, I guess it is a little conceited because we have Funko here. So you would think that Funko would drop it where their core group of people are, but I guess that's not happening. And I think there's frustrations on both sides of things that you guys can't get into cons, and everybody in the US gets all the con exclusive when we have all the expensive pops and blah, 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 blah. But I don't know. I mean, I really don't. And as far as the comic books goes, I mean, that's kind of frustrating for you as well, because like I said, everybody's dropping hints or showing off the covers and everything else weeks in advance of you getting it. You got The Last Ronin, though. That cover was sweet.
Yep.
That white one. I just got a new one. I haven't read it yet. So this is number 2. Yeah, number 2. I don't think number 3 came out yet.
No, number 3. They keep on getting all comics seem to be animated on a delay, so that one won't be out until probably April or May. I think it's May.
Okay.
Off the top of my head.
I think it's May for here too. And then this one, for whatever reason, the special edition, this dropped before it dropped in the US, and it was up on eBay for between $175 and $300.
Oof.
And this, I mean, you could get it on Amazon for $15 or whatever, which was insane. But I don't know why the special edition sticker is going for so much more, other than I think it just dropped in the US before, or dropped overseas before it came over here.
Yeah, it just dropped first.
Fam, you want to show off that lamp again?
Oh.
You guys got to check this out. This is 2013 Funko Batman lamp. Has anybody seen those before? I've never seen that before. I think that is so cool. I wish they'd bring that back.
I believe there's a Star Wars one as well.
So, Caitlin says, it annoys me so much when American collectors complain about international exclusives or when they get stuff in first. They sound like children whining. I agree. And I think I almost think it was good. I mean, it's obviously, it's good to even out the frustration, if you will, because they would lose their international following if they only dropped everything in the US. Golden Collectibles has a question for you, Martin. He says, if you buy something from Funko Europe and it's shared with Target in the States, do you get a Target sticker or a Funko sticker?
You gets a special edition sticker. Unless if it's from Funko Europe, it depends. Sometimes it might have if it is a proper limited one, it'll get the Funko limited sticker.
You can pre-order number 3, Brandy. A pre-order. Geeky, what do you mean pre-order number 3? And guys, make sure that I dropped a link at the very start. If something, I don't know, maybe Christina can grab it again. Head over to Ray Pops. Put CTV says hi. If we can get her to 200, I will be giving away that Spider-Man comic book tonight. Another question that I have is, so what got you guys into collecting? Like, what started you off, fam, as far as, were you just like, did you like DC animation and that's what got you into this because you mostly collect the Batman DC Pops, or how did you get into collecting?
Actually, for Funko wise, I got into it actually because of Jay and Silent Bob. It was the Jay and Silent Bob Pops I saw first and had to have them. And then I saw Batman, and then 1,000 pops later, here I am.
Is that where do you have over 1,000 now?
I don't know if I'm quite there, actually. I'm probably somewhere between 950 and 1,000, probably. I don't even know. No idea.
Almost to 600. Almost to 600. Yeah. Which is, that's why everyone's like, why'd you move? Because I had to expand this wall out.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Populicious, I'll send you the link if you want to come on. That'd be awesome. We'll get somebody in here from Australia as well. So, Martin, what about you? How did you get into collecting?
The US community really got me into it. First, Franchise Kicks is the biggest person to blame, because I've watched his channel for 2 years now. That got me into like Popkin Paw boxes and following all that stuff. And then literally as I got in with the US comic community, because there isn't much in the UK, but it's growing now for the comic community, I put my heart and soul in getting in with the US side. And I've sometimes had a bit of stick because they've said, how have you got on US channels and everything? And I said, I've put a lot of work in. And that's how, because obviously I used to get mentioned quite a bit with JB Discovery Bay.
Mm-hmm. I think that's where I first met you, was actually on Discovery Bay.
And it's always with me doing different bits, showing my kids and doing something with the Funkos, or being at the farm with a comic in my hands with the cows, just something different. So it's died off. My channel's gone. I'll probably go like that in a minute, but it is what it is.
So if you guys, I'm going to ask you guys both, and whoever wants to answer first can answer first. If you guys had all the money in the world, and I used to ask this question all the time, if you had all the money in the world, what would be the number one grail that you would get?
Wow, that's a hard one. Probably go with the Freddy Funko Batman.
Oh, okay.
Number one grail. Yeah.
Martin, what about you?
Glow in the Dark Loch Ness. Because I stupidly, when I started my channel, it's on the logo. And I've got the Carnage. I've got it, and I've obviously got the Black Light one now, because it's cheaper to get that in a mystery box from Pop Culture. But no, the Glow in the Dark one, I'd gladly now have the standard Loch Ness, but there's so many fakes around, I just don't think I'll ever get it.
Yeah. I have that one too. All my grails are over there. So I've got 4 of my grails, but the last one I need to get is the Glow Doc Brown, and he's like $600-700. So I mean, who knows? But I have that Loch Ness up there too. I got that in a mystery box from Mama J. And then I have some up there that I consider grails that are very not valuable, like the Santa Claus from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the claymation movies, like the old 1980s claymation or stop motion movies. Yeah. Some of them up there are not worth a whole lot, but they're my grails. You know, there's things that I remember from childhood. Freddy Funko Doctor Who and Freddy Funko Deadpool, any color or maybe all the colors. Well, don't be greedy or anything, Juliana.
I was going to say, it must have been Juliana when you said Doctor Who. So
yes. Yay! Now we have Australia! Hey, how are you?
All right, so?
Good. I don't even know. What time is it? It's morning there, isn't it?
Yeah, just past 11.
Just past 11?
Yeah.
So, same question to you. I mean, what is it super frustrating, or are there places like we have here? I know you have stores. We've seen Taco Pops run off to stores, but are you guys only get all the special edition stickers, or do you have like different store stickers that you can get down there?
No, just a special edition. We pay premium and import from America just to get them stickers.
Just to get the stickers, yeah. So for you guys, like a Hot Topic exclusive, you know, well, maybe not for Fam, but for Popalicious Nostalgia and Martin, like if you can actually get a Hot Topic sticker or a Box Lunch sticker or something, that's got to be more special to you guys than it is probably for us.
But let's say a $20 pop on eBay, if it's got the US exclusive sticker, you're getting $40, $45 for it.
Really?
Yeah.
So what you're saying is for all the stuff that I don't want to keep that has like grails on it, I should just open up an eBay account and only ship internationally?
Yeah.
Just sell the box.
There you go. I have like a whole box of crap that I don't want to keep. Like, well, he doesn't have a sticker on it. I'm trying to think. Like this. I mean, he's not worth hardly anything, but like I know that I don't think that they were shipping these international. I think you'd only get him in the U.S.
Yeah.
And I have like all kinds of anime ones down here that have stickers on them, and I know that they're worth $30-$40 a piece. I care nothing about them. They're just in a box down here and just being a mess. You want to say hi? Okay, come say hi. She's being very clingy tonight, but she won't look at the camera. Look, you're talking to people from around the world. Not interested at all. Not interested. So how long does it take you? Do you guys actually get stuff first in Australia? Like, there's people have been saying you guys get stuff like a month in advance of us.
Certain pops. It's not every pop, but certain pops that some little niche stores in Australia can get their hands on before anyone else. I don't know how or why, but yeah, we're getting pretty lucky lately, especially with the King John from Star Wars.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we've had that out for 2.5 weeks now.
Yeah, I just got him in. You talking about this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got him in last week, I think. I don't even think I got the video on that one yet. Oh my god, I truly need a dog in my life. Today you could have her, Juliana. She's being very clingy. Oh. Now, do you collect comics in Popalicious?
No, trying to get into it. Big Stephen King fan, so I'm getting up the comics for the Dark Tower series.
Okay.
And then I'm going to expand from there. It's another rabbit hole I've got to go down.
It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, like, literally, well, fam, you know this. I completely blame PopVids HQ and JLH for getting me on the mini brands crap.
Oh.
Because those are ridiculous. And Martin, I swear, if you got these for your kids, they'd love them. Have you seen these yet?
What,
the mini brands? So these are the games, but they're like tiny, and they have the little tiny toys and stuff in it. But the boxes are like authentic and printed exactly how the regular size toy would be. They have everything from, let's see, here's literally he's like an inch tall. The boxes. But these are something that I've gotten into lately. I don't even know what this is. Fingerlings or something. This is a narwhal. And they're like, if you like Ninja Turtles, they've got a teeny tiny Ninja Turtle mask. If you put them up just right, it kind of looks like you're wearing it. But yeah, I completely blame JLH for this. Super Soaker. But yeah, Martin, if you want something new for your kids, they come in like a ball that looks like an orange. And there's like little segments that you can open, and then they each have like little tiny toys in them.
I saw someone opening the other day, and I fast forwarded it because I can't stand the little tap like that. It's like what you get inside a cracker. You just chuck it away. That's just my mannerisms for it. But I've seen people love them.
Oh, Nancy, I'm glad. So I sent Nancy and Cisco a box and that they won on the show. And so part of what I sent them was honey. We have a farm here in Michigan, and my dad does bees, and so I sent them some honey. I'm glad that you liked it. And no, Caitlin, I know that my head is too big for that. That's why I put it out here. It's kind of like JLA says I blame Pop Vids HQ. It's all them. I blame you because you were like the gateway drug to it. So I started watching you. You started talking about them and opening mini brands, and then I started watching their videos. So it's both of your fault. So guys, is there anything that you guys are looking forward to or hoping that's going to come out, like that you guys want to get your hands on, that any one of us could help you guys get in case it comes out here first?
Not off the top of my head, no. Me, it's anything Batman that's going to come out that's going to be Funko Shop. Luckily, enough JLH helped me with the last one, but it's always frustrating when there's a Batman Funko Shop drop.
I don't know if I haven't seen anything like recently or like heard any.
No.
But WonderCon, they haven't really dropped they haven't dropped anything DC from WonderCon yet.
No, there's one, the Atom.
Oh yeah, the Atom with the.
Yeah, that one's really cool. Yeah,
It does. Actually, I've got that on my want list, but they haven't dropped any like the main figures or anything like that. I honestly thought they might do more with the Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
Have you not seen the grayscale set?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I honestly thought they were going to drop more on of that line. Or even the ones in color, and I thought they might do it for WonderCon since the movie just hit out, just came out over here. Go ahead.
Have you seen the 4-pack?
But you had to have some sort of a DC membership in order to get that. Yeah. So there's a lot of people that ordered it, and if you didn't have the DC membership, they canceled your order.
It is on the Warner Brothers shop in the UK.
Really?
You can still buy each of them separately on the Warner Brothers shop in the UK. But you've got to buy it with a DVD each to have the set 4. But I'm not sure whether the 4-pack is a proper 4-pack or whether it's 4 separate Funkos.
No kidding. I wonder if the Warner Brothers would ship to the US or if I'd have to like ship it to you and then you ship it to me.
It would be the cheaper way.
Question is, do all of you, I'm going to say it like her, do all y'all get the PX previews exclusive, the ones that show up at comic shops and the other stores like that?
We do. Yeah.
No.
No, you don't get them either?
No.
Because PX previews and comic shops, they're a rarity in the UK, really.
Same in Australia?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, most of the border between Canada and the U.S. doesn't have a border, and so like literally, why we don't just join and be big? Well, I know why, because Canada thinks we're a bunch of idiots down here, and that's fine. We have been a bunch of idiots for a while, but I mean honestly, there are like so many similarities in Canada because we are so close.
Oh yeah,
we're such a long border.
Yeah.
But yeah, comic books. There's probably 10 or 15 comic book shops within a 5 to 10 minute drive for me. It's just insane. Plus, I have a Target, a Box Lunch. I have 5 Targets, I should say, within 20 minutes. Walmart exclusives is another one that there's 3 of them within a 10-minute drive of me. I mean, they're everywhere. Everywhere, and that's what I guess would be the most frustrating for you guys is they're not everywhere for you guys, and literally we're on overload. But if you guys ever need a Walmart exclusive that you guys see, or if there's a Target or something, let me know, and I would be more than happy to pick it up for you guys. That's not a problem.
Appreciate that.
Those Walmart comic packs, those are the good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the Superman? Marty, you like comics, so have you seen the Superman that has the Action Comics #1 behind it?
I've heard about it, but I've not seen that one, though.
Let me see if I can.
Yeah, that's awesome. I got that pre-ordered already.
I did too, but I accidentally pre-ordered 2. Oops.
It's a good one to pre-order too.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of worried because one of them I wasn't sure if it was going to come or not, so I ordered one on Amazon as well. Let me see if I can bring him up.
I wanted Strange Academy.
The Strange Academy?
Because I got today the blue font, but there's the red font one, and that's hard to come by.
So the box is supposedly going to be kind of like the album boxes. So the box is going to be a hard case with the look of the Action Comics #1 behind it, and then it's got the pop in front of it like a diorama.
That's awesome.
I just thought of something. Did anyone? They probably wouldn't have twigged, did they? Did you see that poster did of some Funko Pops that are coming out on my Instagram?
Oh.
It looks like a load of text and it's web page, and it's a list of all the new Funko and tees coming out. And on there is a Eddie Brock Blacklight and tee.
I did hear that.
Yeah, I saw that.
There's a load of them, and you can pre-order them now in the UK. I don't know whether they've posted it very early, but I don't even know the company. That's a bookstore, so I haven't pre-ordered on it because I don't recognise the company at all in the UK.
Mama J has been the 7-Eleven dealer of choice lately. So when she's been picking up the Steve Austin, the wrestler pop, and then the Deadpool popping out of the cake, so she's been the dealer of choice lately for that. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, there's more and more, and then there's like random companies now that are getting exclusives, and like was it Newberry Comics chat that had the one soda from Emerald City or whatever that was ridiculous?
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know what that pop's going for. Well, you should have jumped the gun, Golden. Mama J had him on there. I don't know if she has any left, but so what questions do you guys have for us? Like, like that you've never been able to ask, or like you've always wanted to ask, freely of us about collecting? Because there's a ton of people. Cisco, I'm glad that you liked it. Mama J sold out. Sorry, you guys had no questions. You guys are all sitting there like, no, I can't think of anything.
No. I talk to Americans all the time.
That's true.
I do it.
Well, fam, do we actually talk, or do we just listen most of the time?
True.
But,
over talk.
Well, we both go in JLH, and he'll be playing a video game, and we end up just bothering him to the point that he turns on the camera and the microphone, and then we just start having a conversation, which has turned out to be some of the best lunches I've ever had.
For sure.
Excuse me. But we get him going, and he'll have a rant of something crazy, and he just goes and goes and goes. Yes, Americans are boring. Americans are very boring. We're also very conceited. That's how we were raised. You live in America and you think that you're better. I mean, like, honestly, I didn't know what I was going to get into. I've always wanted to go to Australia too. Like, Australia is like one of my top places I wanted to visit. So I went to London and Paris. So I've been to both of those now, and I want to go to Ireland still. And and Martin, maybe you've been there and you could tell me, I don't know, if it's a waste of my money, but that's been like one of my dreams. And then going to Australia, I've had friends that have moved down there for work and stuff like that, and I've always wanted to go to Australia, but I wanted to go during your summer, which is during my winter. So that's something I've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
Is there a place in the U.S. you guys have wanted to visit?
I've always wanted to go to the U.S. I want to hit Route 66 and like Memphis and. Yeah.
Memphis is cool. That's a very cool city. I've driven through there. In fact, I was hoping we were going to have enough time to jump off and go to Graceland. But we were on a time crunch. That's when we rescued the dog, actually. We were driving two animals back, and we would have had to go in. Popalicious, Cisco wants you to say, yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
You can't really hit that. That is my bucket list, Australia. Yeah, definitely. I think that's a lot. Martin, anybody else? Is there any place that you guys have wanted to visit in the U.S.?
I think it's grown since I've got to know a few people on YouTube. I'd like to probably go visit some people, and then probably I'd learn more by visiting someone and then seeing the surrounding area. It's hard because I'm so into history. That's why I like Italy and everything, because of all the historical bits and bobs. So I find with the US, obviously, it doesn't go back as far as other places. So it's more you're going for more of the community than the historical things sometimes.
Well, I showed you that picture.
There isn't the history. It's just you don't have the big castles that I like.
True. Warwick. That's the castle I visited. We went there. We went to Windsor Castle and Buckingham Palace. Those are the three kind of really cool places. But then I went to Stratford upon Avon, which I think I told you, because I want to see where Shakespeare lived. And we went to Edgar Allan Poe's birthplace. There's a building museum there. I think we went, but by far the coolest thing I did when I was in London was we went to the Hard Rock for dinner, and somebody came over and handed us a flyer, and Elton John was having basically a garage sale. So we quick ate. Hey, Mitch, what's going on? Quick ate dinner and ran over, and there was this big line, and they were only letting 5 or 6 people go in at a time. But I walked in there, and somewhere in storage, I don't know where it's at right now, somewhere in storage, I have Elton John's Detroit Lions baseball hat, and there's makeup on the rim. Like, he must have wore it for a concert or something. So there's makeup on the rim of it, which was really cool. My mom and my aunt both ended up buying Versace jackets that were Elton John's. I mean,
that's crazy. That's cool.
Yeah, that was super cool.
Yeah.
Now, Canada, I love your beer.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun, but it's been about probably 20 years since I've been across the border now. So
really,
yeah. And I can't say anything about Popalicious. I can't say anything because I honestly, I probably have to sell my house to be able to afford to fly to Australia right now. Why are you being so clingy? She's bumming. So, do you guys have like the mystery boxes and stuff available to you guys, like that we do here? And when I talk about mystery boxes, I'm talking like these, like the BAM boxes, like the one I opened yesterday. Do you guys have something similar? So this is Destro from G.I. Joe, and then this is the droid Zero from Mandalorian, the actor's autograph. Do you guys have things like that in your countries or no?
They do in the UK, but I'd say half they've probably bought a load of BAM boxes or Loot Crate boxes, and then probably mixed them all up and put it together, and then sold it as a separate box. So I'm a bit of a pop and a comic snob. I'd rather get it from the US and get something, spend my money where my money goes a bit further in the US, and get something good. So I'd rather go get a Pumpkin Paw box if I could. Mm-hmm. Then let's say a pop in the box mystery box here.
Hey Clara, what about you, Popalicious? Do you guys have like these types of collectible boxes that you guys can get, like the subscription boxes?
Not really. We used to have one and it went out of business, and I'm currently in the talks with a couple of head honchos down in the big cities of getting one up and running, because we've got a community of like 25 to 30 YouTubers in Australia now that are killing for these things, and there's nothing there to get. So I'm hoping to start one, but at the moment, no, we don't have one.
The price point on this is pretty good. Now it's gone up a little bit, so it's like 30 something after with shipping on it, but you're guaranteed an autograph. So the prop replica of this time was a piece from Jumanji. A game piece.
Yeah.
A pin. There's like a scratch off card I've never seen anybody win, and then there's an art print. So that was the Destro, was the art print, and then they have upgraded ones too. So that's where you hook the people like us, the collectors that clamor after everything. Is that there's upgrades that you can get. So this month I actually got the upgraded pin. Enamel pin, which is limited to only 50. So yeah, I mean, and Popalicious, if you ever want, I can tell you what I've hated out of those that I don't think people really appreciated, and things that I've liked out of them, and I can show you if you ever want to jump on a live stream again. I'll show you a bunch of different stuff that I've gotten and things that like went over big with the collectors. And obviously they have a horror box, they have an anime box, they have a gaming box, and then they have a geek box. I think they probably have expanded out a little too much. Because not all of them are selling out where they used to, constantly sell out. But if you could do something like that, better than Loot. This is better than Loot Crate, I think. But the Zobi boxes are good too. But if you ever, I'd be happy to help if I could tell you, like, hey, don't put this in there, like the cereal boxes.
Yeah, definitely. I've been watching Clint from Franchise open all these and Solid Snake from UK, and yeah, I've been taking down notes on what they're not liking and them cereal boxes. Like, come on.
Yeah, it was ridiculous, and because they didn't like plan a box out that was big enough to fit it in, when they came, they were all bent up anyway, so you couldn't even put it together. Now, the one thing, I don't know where it's at. They sent out a wooden replica, like Star Wars. So you had it was like the Millennium Falcon. I got they had an X-wing fighter. I got a TIE fighter, and so it was like balsa wood that you could put together like a teeny tiny model. That was super cool. I'm sure they couldn't afford to keep doing something like that, but that was super cool.
And I get it with the I remember 1 month they had videos from WWE, the cereal box. I get that, but when it's episode 7 in the background, and it was a cereal box from there, like, who wants that?
Right. And I think the other big problem with these is, I won't say y'all this time to mess Brandy up, collect other things. They want to know what other stuff do you guys collect besides Funkos? Legos. There you go.
Myself, hockey cards. A lot of hockey cards. Bobbleheads. It's pretty much it.
Who's your team, fam?
I don't even want to admit it. I'm a Buffalo Sabre fan.
Come on, you got to go to Predators.
We're currently on a 19-game losing streak, I think.
19.
Like that.
I don't think they're worse than the Red Wings.
We are this year.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
The Red Wings suck, but pretty much every Detroit sports team sucks. I'm very interested to see what the Lions are going to do. Marty, are you guys getting NFL over there? Like, I keep hearing rumors that you guys they're going to expand the NFL football, American football, over to the UK.
I don't know, but I don't follow like soccer or that. I'm more into tennis, snooker, motorsport. Those are my things that I like to watch.
Oh my god, when Wimbledon comes on, I'm like glued to the TV. Like, I'll like pop a bowl of popcorn and sit there and watch, or the Australian Open. Like, Canada, come on, get in the game here. You guys need a tennis match too, like some big tennis event.
We've been to Wimbledon.
Oh, I love Wimbledon.
But I can probably one up it. We got when there's the Olympics, we tried to get tickets, and I just tried to get hockey, grass hockey, and tennis. I got tickets to the tennis, and literally when I was there, the Pet Shop Boys were there doing a show.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
yeah, I'm interested to see what the Olympics are going to be like this year. With now that they've put it off for a year, and now it's thrown I don't know if they're going to continue with the schedule now of it will be off now 2 years, or they're going to go again in a little over a year or whatever, or 3 years. Publishers, are there any sports that you follow? Like,
I'm a sport nut. I follow the American soccer, our Aussie rules. Yeah.
Okay, can one of you guys explain to me rugby? Because I still don't understand the rules of that. I love watching it, but I don't get it. I don't get how they score. I don't get why they throw it backwards. I don't get why they all get in the huddle and then put someone's hand up someone else's butt and shove them up in the air. Like,
they do a lot worse than hands up butts. A lot worse.
Go Yotes.
What do they all have cauliflower ears to chew each of his ears as well?
Yeah, they bite each other's ears, like Mike Tyson style.
Yeah, that's why they all have cauliflower ears, like a boxer, because they'll bite each other's ears when they're in like.
Okay, and then why throw it backwards to go forwards? Explain me. That makes no sense.
I'm trying to remember when I used to play, because obviously, it's just the way it is. It's like lots of things, it all has strange rules. It's like American football, and they're all in the helmets and everything, which is good for health and safety. But
I don't know. Most of them, have you seen like what they've done lately? I mean, they're not all the smartest fries in the box. I love NFL and I love watching it, but I think every single time they crack each other in the head, that they lose like about 6 fries from their Happy Meal.
Yeah, but that's the thing they're saying about soccer and heading the ball now. They're trying to stop that and reduce that, because that's been proved for brain damage and dementia.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's hope David Beckham forgets that he's married to Victoria, and I'll take him. I will definitely take him. So, Popalicious, what do you have coming up? Like, you have anything good coming up?
I drop videos every Tuesday and Friday, and I'm starting this 1-minute shorts on the rest of the days that I show off other collections I got, like miniature guitars, or I collect cards and all that. So I'm showing off shorts on the other days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about you, fam?
Not really anything coming up. Our channel's kind of not making much right now. Video wise, we're all kind of busy, but you can always catch me in a JLH chat.
Absolutely. Martin, what about you? Now, you have a whole other line of videos that you do, and you want to explain a little bit about that?
I do. I should expand on my Lego, because we've got a lot of Lego. I'd say we're like a big Funko collector when it comes to Lego, but it all gets played with. But I'll have to expand on that another day, because everyone's asleep or else I'll wake everyone up showing people the Death Star. So, I try and do everything on the channel, bits and bobs with the family, everything on Instagram of what we do. I'm just been recording a product review with my drone today at the farm, and a bit of the teasers on my Instagram for that, because my review videos are very seem to be very popular. Some of them are in they're in like 2, 3, 4K views. Do my Funkos and do my comics, and hopefully once we can explore a bit, we'll be exploring Europe and everywhere on holidays. Fingers crossed.
So Ross wants to know what you mean by miniature guitars.
Give me 2 seconds.
Well, that's cool. Well, that's a Les Paul?
This is a model of Gary Moore's Green. Peter Green owned it, sold it to Gary Moore. Then he's sold it for $3 million to Kirk Hammett from Metallica that owns it. But they come from Axe Heaven.
Well, that's cool. So that's like my mini brains. That's like a very detailed. So what is that, like 6, 7 inches tall?
Yeah, about that.
No, did they do like specific, like different, like musicians? That's how
That's what I collect. They started off with just models, like your popular models, but then they went into getting the licenses for actual guitar. So yeah, and now I've got something like 300 of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, like anybody like that we would know, like big name musician, like that you have a miniature of?
I've got Elvis, I've got BB King, I've got Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash, Kerry King, Dimebag Darrell, Billy Joe Armstrong from Good Charlotte. Yeah, I've got a whole heap.
Cool. Is that something we can get in the U.S.? Because I know somebody that would love to get the miniature of the BB King. Like, she's obsessed with BB King.
I haven't looked at it, but I'm pretty sure Axe Heaven does it. They're the top brand that does it. There is secondhand, well, not secondhand, but littler brands that do them now. But yeah, Axe Heaven would be the place to be if you're looking for them.
You'll have to send me the link, and I'll have to check that out. Because I know somebody that would just absolutely like fall over if I could find her one of those. That'd be awesome.
If you give me 2 seconds.
So hey, chat. So as you know, next week I'm having and fam, you know him very well. Chef John Fox is coming on, and we're going to be talking food. So make sure that you link beforehand. What'd you say?
I'll send you the link. Axe7.com.
Okay. Thank you. What would you guys think about if either on this channel or my other channel, if we started doing like some cooking stuff, like things that I've made, short videos but it's not going to be collection related? I mean, is that something that would be too far out of the realm of what you guys are used to watching me, or would it be something that might be interesting? What do you guys think? I mean, Martin, you go completely opposite of collecting, so
you never know. Some of that might be a lot more popular than the niche stuff we do.
Well, it seems to me like when I do stupid things like drink sodas that are flavored like corn or dill pickle, people seem to like to watch that versus when I'm just opening a box of Funkos. And not that there's anything wrong with it. What's going on, Pop Harbor Roo Crew?
I think the best example is look at all the big Funko Pop channels. We all know the biggest channels, and they are in the millions, are they? I don't think.
Well, if you think about it, at least 3 of us, how I started getting into Funkos was from Clint.
Yeah, Franco Kicks, and he's only 254,000 off the top of my head.
Typical. We like to see you suffer, and yet I'm still nowhere near 400. So apparently, you guys don't like to see me suffer that much.
It seems to be a lot faster in the US for getting a lot of subs, though.
But see, now that's different. Claire has told me that she actually jumped over to like YouTube Spain. And I don't know, and I've jumped in and started to watch more in the UK and Australia, you know, kind of expanding out in there. And like you said, there's Publish, you said there's like, 20, 30 Australian collecting channels now that are starting to grow.
Yeah, we've got a 21 box swap, Easter swap going on. So if you can connect it to one of our channels, as of Friday, you'll see a lot more channels in the description, and I'd suggest go and check them all out.
Oh, absolutely! No, I'd love to. So yeah. I mean, you're saying that's Friday that you're dropping that?
Yeah, Friday. Well, most of us are dropping Fridays, but yeah, from Friday onwards for the next week, we're dropping box swaps for Easter.
Oh, very cool.
Nice.
Now, fam, is there is there a separate Canadian YouTube, or are you just YouTube with like we are?
Yeah, we're just with you.
Okay.
Yeah, North American YouTube.
I'm starting to see a lot more people like sending stuff to each other from the different countries now. I think it's like, you know, we've all sent each other everything in the US to the community, and it's grown quite a bit. Like I mean, Populish is you, Down Under, Bees, Taco. Those are the 4 right off the top of my head Australian channels that I know, and it's been amazing. And if you think about it, like 10 years ago, the 4 of us wouldn't be sitting here talking like it's real time, like we were all sitting in the same room with each other.
Yeah.
You used to call and you'd have to wait like 10 seconds to hear what the reply was on the phone. I know, because my dad used to travel all the time.
I'll be honest. I'll stick with the US, because I've had all my support for my channel has been US side, because I've had no support, no interest, no help or anything from UK.
Well, that's interesting.
I can't even think. I don't even know if any UK people even view the channel. But literally, all my support's been from the US. So here is where I'll stay, because I know the US market. I'm good with shipping my stuff and helping a few people out with bits and bobs from the UK. So it's not that I don't like anyone in the UK. It's just I have no communication. And,
right.
And whereas we'll sub each other up sometimes. We might not view the stuff, but we'll help each other out. It's not like that in the UK. So you'll sub someone up and you'll talk to them, and sometimes you won't even get a reply, or you'll get a heart on your comment, but you won't get a comment back. So.
Yeah, I think I subbed between all of your 3 of your guys' countries. I think I've subbed probably 60 or 70, and I think 5 maybe have either subbed back, or if I've left them comments, actually responded. And because I mean, obviously there's thousands upon thousands upon thousands of collecting channels right now.
Yeah.
And there's realms that we haven't even touched. So, like, we don't have anybody here from Asia. We don't have anybody from like Germany and all that. Obviously, there's our 4 countries. There's not as that big of a language barrier, that we can all talk and converse and understand what everybody's saying. Like, you throw in Chinese, Spanish, and then you have translation issues unless they speak English. And again, that sounds conceited, but I should be learning their languages just as much as they're learning ours. So. But I think it would be cool to eventually be able to bring some of them into as well. I mean, I don't know what's being collected in Asia. I don't know if they're collecting in Germany. I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm guessing Asia will be anime and Disney.
Anime and Disney, yeah.
Yeah.
K Titus, he's in Japan, and he sent a box over to one of the community members, and he found there's like a whole Pokemon store. Like, somebody would laugh if somebody said, "I'm going to open a Pokemon store here in Michigan." We'd be like, "What are you thinking? Come on, no." No, I do wish they'd open more Funko locations. Like, I think New York City would be a good one. I think somewhere in Australia they should put one. I honestly, I think for logistical reasons of shipping things out, I think it would be good to expand. I think they need one in Canada too. I don't know where they put it. Toronto. Yeah. But I think that they should put a hub in each one of the major countries where you have big collector followings. And pop culture is huge. As far as I can tell, I mean, they get a lot of exclusives and a lot of con drops and stuff like that. So you would think they wouldn't do that. There's a Pokemon Center in New York, I think, too, but there's several in Japan. Yes, and they also have things like deep fried squid in their claw machines. So just saying. What else? Anything else that I can think of? I'm trying not to run out of questions. I had all these good questions this afternoon to ask you guys, and they've totally out of my mind, completely out of my mind. What else? What would be your grail if you had all the money in the world? What would be your Funko grail?
I really haven't thought of that. Probably the Pennywise Freddy, the Freddy Wise. Okay. That's not that much in value, but personally, grail for me. Yeah.
It's amazing. Like, all 3 of you guys picked a Freddy, and I went completely opposite direction with Back to the Future.
That was one mess, wasn't it?
Speaking of the glow dock, that goofball right there is the one that has it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted in a waffle. Do you guys? Do they run waffles like where you guys are as well? Like, are you guys as crazy as we are? Like, there's probably 40 or 50 waffles. Oh, Whatnot. That's the other thing I want to ask you. Do you guys have something similar to Whatnot, or can you participate in Whatnot?
No,
I've not used Whatnot. I keep an eye on it myself.
But we can participate, but we need a US address.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can jump in and we can bid as long as it's going to a US address.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, anytime I can help you guys out, I'd be more than happy to. I mean, that's not a problem. You can ship it to me and I'll ship it to you. That's you guys just cover the cost and I'll be like, here you go, have fun, bye. This is like Freddy Funkos. Those are like the big things? Like, is that whatever? I'm not a huge Freddy Funko person. I have a few, but it's like that's not what I'm clamoring after. If I'm going after something, it's usually the Masters of the Universe, the Back to the Future, the DC Pops, the retro line, like the G.I. Joes and stuff like that I've been into lately.
Well, over in Australia, no Freddy is under $100 on eBay. No Freddy. Even the ones that you've got for free through the holidays, they're going for $120 a pop on Australian eBay.
That's insane.
It is, but because that's the mascot of the things we're collecting in Australia, everybody wants them. Supply and demand.
I guess I never thought about that. Everybody, this is our new business model. We're gonna open our own website and only ship internationally. So all this stuff that you guys don't want, we can sell for insane prices. Actually, that's exactly how I got into this. Is I was going to be a flipper, and I epically failed at flipping. Populicious, how many do you have? Do you have a big collection, or you said you've only been in 4 months now?
A little over 300.
In 4 months?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's epic. Now, what lines do you collect?
Mostly horror, the pop rocks, and Batman's. The missus is fully into Batman.
You two need to talk. And then Martin, what lines do you collect?
I've got 50. I collect turtles, and hopefully Krang should be in the post because the 6-inch. That's the only 6-inch one I'll have. But that's released earlier in Australia because that's already been shipped from Pop Culture.
Yeah.
Anything flocked, and I'm trying to reduce so I don't have too many because the wife said don't have too many. So I'm trying to have them a black light display and increase it.
Okay.
And I really, you mentioned earlier, I really want them to make Strange Academy Funko Pops.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be really
my big comic. Well, you've seen the uploads. That's my big comic. And those are the Funko Pops I'm waiting for.
Yeah, but Golden, you keep hitting these big lotteries, and then you up it by like 20 or 30 at a time. So, shh. Next time I take a trip overseas, I'll put a bunch of Freddies in my suitcase. That's what Pop Harbor just said. And then you can just set up like a little table, like legs out of your suitcase, and just sell them on the street corner like they do in New York City with the fake purses that everybody wants. K&L said, I was lucky to get a Freddy Wise in the collection this year. Well, just rub it in, why don't you? K&L says we have quite a bit in common collecting Populicious.
Awesome.
That's cool. Maybe what we should do is I don't know. Maybe we should do just an international swap. I don't know if you guys would all be interested in that, and I don't know what the shipping cost would be as compared to, going to UK. But I mean, it would be kind of cool to actually send like a swap box and like do some sort of a theme. Yeah, there's his black light, guys. Would that be something you guys would be interested in? Because we do swaps here all the time. We do for a year like major swaps with Mama J. But if I can get enough people, we were just talking about this the other day about like some people didn't want to ship internationally, which international is in Canada, which is literally I can jump across the bridge and go. I could take my brother's bass boat and be there in 20 minutes. Pay for a brand new full price. What? But still, you're rubbing it in that you have it and he doesn't. That's all I'm saying, Chris. Would that be something you guys would be interested in? Like maybe doing like an international, like, and you wouldn't know. We can do like an Elfster kind of like Mama J does, but you have no idea what country.
Yeah, definitely.
Marty, would that be something? What?
International pop swap.
Yeah, an international pop swap, and like send some like stuff from your country to like kind of introduce people, to the different countries as well. So like I've always wanted snacks. Like I know that you guys have like the coffee crisp and stuff that Clara keeps talking about. Like
yeah.
crazy candies. I don't know. Honestly, I've always wanted to try Vegemite. I heard that people either love it or hate it, but that's something I've always wanted to try.
That's because they're having it the wrong way.
So what's the right way?
Butter up the toast, very minimal amount on the toast. A lot of people you'll see try Vegemite, it's on a spoon.
Right, and it's super pungent. Now, Marty, you have something that's like Vegemite too, don't you?
Well, Vegemite is Marmite, isn't it, in the UK?
Yeah,
Marmite. I'm trying to think. What if I had like from the UK? I had something over there and I can't remember what it was. I can tell you the best creme brulee I've ever had was at Harrods in London. It was a white chocolate raspberry creme brulee. And then I went to a restaurant in Detroit and I'm like, this is so similar to the one I had in London. And it turns out that the chef at that restaurant had actually been the pastry chef at Harrods. And it was the same recipe, which was crazy. But that would be kind of cool if we could do something like, it doesn't have to be like all collectibles, but also stuff from your country that you would think that people wouldn't want to do. So, I mean, Chad, if you guys are interested, hit me up. Let's see where Ray Pops is because we're getting close to time here. And I don't know where Troy is. I thought he was coming tonight. He said he was coming. But I don't see him. Let's see. Ray Pops. Really, really, really want to get her to 200.
Very cool channel.
He didn't even send me a message though. That's a little weird. Who, Ray Pops?
Yeah.
She is a sweetheart. She sent me that Chase Zartan. Or the regular Zartan, because I only had the Chase. All right, she's at 174, guys, so she needs 26. I'm going to hold on to that comic until she hits the 200. As soon as she hits 200, we'll do that. It's the video where she's opening the sodas. It says First Soda Chase. If you guys go over there and put hashtag CTV says hi, when she gets to 200, then we will definitely give that comic away. I'll hold on till then. And guys, I know it's crazy times where you're at, so I'm going to let everybody go a little bit early tonight and head over to Mama J because she's got her giveaways tonight. She's got a coloring contest, I think is what she's doing, and a bunch of other stuff. But Martin, I know it's like, 1 o'clock in the morning there or something, 2 in the morning. So I'm going to let you go because I know you got to take care of the boys. And Popalicious, I know it's getting close to lunchtime for you on Wednesday now.
Yep.
Fam, what time is it for you? Are you 3 hours behind me?
No, I think we're the same time. 8:49.
8:49. Yeah, I'm at 8:49. Ginger, look who just showed up. Yeah, you're late, but of course he's late. And he really wanted to meet Bees, and obviously Bees couldn't make it tonight. But Popalicious, thank you for stepping in and showing us a little bit. I'm definitely going to check out Accent. That's very cool. Thank you for showing that off. Fam, you're my Valentine, so it's so cool. Those are so cool. Those are amazing. And Martin, I mean, we've known each other for almost a year now, and I've been following you, and I love watching the pictures of the boys, and when you did the stuff at Christmas, and every time you guys go to the ocean and stuff like that, it's amazing. I mean, the photography is awesome. Make sure you guys, I will update all the information about the show tonight. I will put links to all these guys in there. Make sure that you guys go check them out. If you guys are interested in doing an international box swap, kind of showing off different things from different countries, please let me know. I'd like to get Bev says she's in Canada too. Please let me know. Hit me up on DM or Instagram and let me know if it's something you'd be interested in. I'd like to get a bunch of different countries and people, a bunch of people from Australia, a bunch of people from Canada, UK, whatever, and get that going. So guys, thank you so much. I will let you guys get off to living your lives. I appreciate you guys coming on and answering all my questions. I mean, I know it's all we did was sit here and me pick your brain, but I mean, these are things that have been bothering me for months now. So I appreciate it very, very much. Chat, you guys have 10 minutes. Get a snack, go to the bathroom, whatever you need to do. Head over to Mama J's channel. Go check her out. We will see you guys next Tuesday night with Chef John Fox. He is a Funko collector as well, but we are also going to be talking food. And you may be surprised. Maybe I'll show off some stuff. So, all right, guys, Everybody have a good night, and we will see you guys next Tuesday.